Come.
Today's new series is called Hoard Improvement. Now, I asked this a couple times, I believe, on wanting to make Hoard bases out of some of the POIs that I did the ratings on for the POI tier list. And this was one that I actually thought I could do a really good job of it, hopefully. Maybe I can't, maybe I'm dead wrong, but I thought it'd be a cool idea too. And I think I'm gonna do this hopefully once a week, but we'll see. Who the fuck are you? No, leave me alone. Shoo. All right, so we need to make a Hoard base out of this. That's our goal for today. My primary objective was to use this section. So first things first, we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to build it. So what's gonna happen is this. I stream this all live on Twitch, twitch.tv, that gaming leprechaun, description, all that fun stuff. We are going to remodel this whole place for a Hoard base. Maybe not the whole place, but like for some of it. And the video is just gonna consist of me skipping through the actual, like, of me doing this. If you want to see all this live, come check it out. And after I'm done rebuilding this place to be a good Hoard base, we will then see how well it does. I'll switch it to a Hoard day. We will see how that goes, and I will skip throughout it to show you what I'm doing at specific parts. This will allow us to, even if they break the front support beams, it'll at least allow us to still have the, wait, what? What do you mean I can't put this here? What? Shoe. Thank you. It'll at least allow us to, have the, I'll have multiple support beams for the walkway. So even if, like, let's say these two fall, it'll only fall to, like, here. The rest will stay up. So it makes it a lot safer for me to actually fight there. The next thing I need to do, which I'm gonna have to remove fly mode, is destroy that. Copy this. Oh, okay. Copy shape and rotation. Put this here. And we have fighting position number 1 right here. So, how are we gonna do fighting position 1? I cannot, for the beginning fighting position, and we're gonna turn off debug mode, or stability mode, so I can see a little better. For this first position, I can't do my normal setup that I did several times on the previous playthroughs, and that's because it just doesn't work here. I don't have the space for it. The roof is a little low. Destroy that portion, put that there instead. And so because of it, I can't do what I want to do. It sucks, but it is what it is. We're instead gonna have to use a steel hatch, non-powered. Okay. Let me take the concrete, switch it to a full block without the rail, connect it here, and put this here, and there we go. It's a small fighting position. It's a little weak fighting position, but it's a fighting position nonetheless. This will be the start one. It's kind of like the warm up to the actual fighting position that will set up a little further back. I'm hoping I can make a little bit more space up here for this second one, especially with this section here, but we'll have to wait and see. This is the key thing I'm noticing a lot though, is that above and away, the biggest issue is that it's just not, I'm not gonna be able to fit all the fighting positions that I want in these spots, if that makes sense. Like I can't, because this roof is pretty low to the ground. So we'll have to do these kind of fighting positions instead, which sucks a little bit, but I mean, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's okay. It's supposed to be a little bit of a challenge anyways. Now that we've built the actual fighting position, let's destroy that small section there. And let's start building the walkway that I fight at, or where they come up. So we're gonna make this walkway right here. I think that's far enough. Now, this is something that's gonna suck. You're gonna need to, like, make sure that you don't... How do I put this? This part's gonna take a lot. I think I'm gonna very heavily streamline this for everybody watching. Specifically so that way we don't have to worry about, like, extremely, like, using a ton of resources, if that makes sense. Because if I want to make a ramp running up here, like one that's actually not gonna make them run 2 miles an hour up the ramp and get stuck, I'm gonna have to go from like here to like the middle of the road. And I don't think that would be fun. I also think that that kind of is pointless, if that makes sense. I don't think that's gonna be like something you guys want to set up, nor do I think that's something that'll actually like be easy to set up in a realistic setting. A lot of the things I'm doing are very, like, in my opinion, realistic for mid-game to late-game construction, right? Like, steel hatches aren't hard to make. You know, the concrete is not hard to get a ton of, especially mid-game. Like, a lot of the things that I'm doing are, generally speaking, not difficult. Maybe in, like, a real playthrough, like, if you're going super, like, into, like, day 1000 or some shit, then yeah, this would be a really cool, like, you can make a massive ramp here and they all run up it and look really good. Because we're not doing that, I do not want to even, like, consider trying to deal with that shit, you know? So, I think it looks pretty good. There's still a lot of room for setup, in the sense that, yeah, I know it's not centered. The reason why it's not centered is because all the pillar shit's in the center, so I have to break all the pillars, and that's way too much work for someone in survival. Like, that's gonna take like days in game to finish or to destroy. So, okay, so this is the general fighting position. They're just gonna run up the ladder here. You don't have to deal with dogs. You don't have to deal with zombie bears and dire wolves. That's pretty lovely. They are gonna start breaking shit at the base here. So we will probably have a couple turrets on the side, maybe, or like right here, shooting at them. But it's not too bad. Also, just a quick note, the reason why I do railings and not bars is because railings, I believe, are the ones that you can actually reach through to repair things. So if you are doing repairs on like certain areas, you can actually like repair them, you know? You can actually fix things. It's not impossible. Whereas bars, you can't reach through. Fun fact. I believe it's bars. Maybe I have it backwards. I don't think I do, but also you're gonna have to break a couple roof things so you can put that there. Now I have shotgun here and here. The generator, I mean, the generator is only going to be good for a couple things, and the main thing about it is it's only going to be good for after, or for the first fighting position. I mean, it might be good for the second one, but we'll see. And then I need a spotlight, yeah. Anyways, let me actually destroy that little tip part there, and just, you can aim it with this. And we're gonna aim it down there. See, so now the spotlight is actually shining on the fucking platform. So we'll actually have good line of sight. Go away. So that'll look good. If you want to move it over so it's centered, you can. It's just you have to, for this video, I'm not gonna move it. But keep in mind, if you actually do want it centered perfectly so it, like, aesthetically looks pleasing, you have to break through all of these center, like, rebars, and then you have to rebuild the supports. So I'm not doing it for this because this is supposed to kind of be like, you know, oh, it's a doable thing for the average player. If you are someone who wants to take on that challenge, by all means, go ahead and do it, you know? But I just think this is a lot. This is gonna work just as well as if it's centered. It doesn't make a difference. It's just, you know, it's supposed to be for Hoard Night. It's not supposed to be like, oh, I want this to look perfect. I mean, there you go. I mean, I used what? Even if you include the ones I had to break because I misplaced them, I used like 600 concrete blocks total for this. And that's including all the supports that I had to build. So 600 total blocks, 6 steel hatches, a couple shotgun turrets and a spotlight, and a generator that still has a fuck ton more power. I literally only need 1 engine. So, I mean, and this is probably a good enough fighting position to last you. The last thing we have to do is we need to find all of the other entrances that lead up to there. Right? Because if I leave all of the walkways up, then they're gonna know how to get up and it's gonna be a problem. So this doesn't lead up here. It's this pathway to this ladder that leads up to the roof, which then allows you to come over here. So anything that leads to this pathway. So like we could just essentially break this staircase, to be honest with you. Like we can just do this. So now there shouldn't be a way up here, I don't believe. Could be wrong. And yeah, I mean, the beauty of this setup is you could have your crafting base in here, realistically, if you wanted to. Oh shit, that's so cool. Oh, fuck yeah. All right, never mind, I solved it. There you go. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't know why that's still floating. Some of the turrets are going off. Just get rid of all the zombies for now. All right, and look at that. Boom. You now, oh, whoops. Went the wrong way. Now you have all 3 of your cars in your garage, and you can just close them up like this. And if you really, 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 really want to, you can have them powered. And if you can have them powered, that means you can literally have them open and close to camera seeing you driving up, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, I mean, like, for a crafting base, this is perfect. You have plenty of room. The only thing I would change is maybe, like, add a second door here or something. And, like, maybe a trap or 2 just so they can't come in that way. But, yeah, I mean, outside of that, there's no way for them to get in. Potential working vending machine, so that's lovely. It's a pretty damn good area. Real quick. There we go. Here they come. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh, I'm in the middle. Oh, fuck. I pushed myself in. There we go. So this will just show you general melee capabilities. It's day 49. I'm max level. So we're going to see, like, pretty much every form of zombie that we possibly can. I shot the button. Okay. Well, luckily he's down there and not next to the platform. So yeah, keep that in mind. This Hoard Night is gonna be brutal. Because I'm level 300, so the you know, the day is pretty high. Even if I have all these good weapons, it's like, and it's only day 49, I'm max level, so the game stage, excuse me, that's the word I was trying to think of, is gonna be fairly high for this one. And so we gotta be extra careful here that we don't get absolutely cooked alive. I've also come to the realization that I did not put a whatchamacallit, a rad remover on any of my guns. They're only on the melees. Well, that's fine. We'll just have to make do. But I can't use that gun. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They already broke it. That was very fast. Okay. Can you fall? Thank you. Okay. I forgot that technically that's not a good fighting position block. Okay, let's run to the next one. Okay! So see, look, this is what happens. And it's okay, because you got, you know, if you're smart like me, you have parkour, which means you invested in a good perk. which means that you can get in really easily. Fuck off. Oh. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't even think about that. Okay. That's very interesting. Good to know. Damn, I didn't even, like... I completely forgot that the roof exists. Wow. Okay, I didn't actually expect that. I didn't realize how many ways up there were. That's my bad. Holy shit. I got too rushed. I got rushed. I didn't realize that, like, there were so many ways up that we'll have to fix that as soon as we can get rid of them. Ooh, fuck. Okay. They broke in through there because they saw... Okay. So this is what happened. This is what happened. They saw this ladder in this building. And they saw that they could break through this thin metal, come in here, jump through here, and go up the ladder to the roof. And then when they saw that they could go through the ladder and break the block above it to get to the roof, they then climbed here, went through here, and then they were able to come over here. They also saw over here. Where did they come from over here? Okay, I could have sworn I triggered all these already. What the fuck? What else did we... Where did they come from over here? Oh, and because they broke in from there, they were able to run up the staircase, and then they also saw this pathway right here as a way to get over here. Because if they broke these blocks, they could get in here. Okay. The key places you have to break, if you want to make sure they don't do that, is this here. And then you should break the staircase here. Now, obviously, it leads to the outside. I would just put steel blocks here. What the fuck? I've done kill all like 30 times. Why are they still spawning? Okay. Okay. Out of curiosity, now that I've broken their only ways up, would they still come over there? Or, let's see. There we go! Look at this! Look at how much better of a fucking fight this is! Okay. Okay, yeah, this is so much better than before. Holy fuck, this is so much better. Okay, cool. And just to check, let me fly up into the sky. Yeah, see, look, they're all going there. Okay. Now, okay. So we have learned a few things. Number one, there are 2 places you have to break before the Hoard Night. Or a few places. Number one, there's a staircase right here at the end loot. Break these. Break the staircase. You can just put regular blocks here if you need to. Doesn't matter, just break the staircase. Make sure they can't go up to here. And then, because then they'll see a pathway from up that staircase over here into here. And then they'll eventually find their way to like this spot. Or they'll come in from right here where the bathroom is and they'll just start like breaking blocks to come over here. The second way, which is probably the safer way that regardless they won't have a pathway up, is this ladder. Break these 2 blocks right here for this ladder and they can't climb up to get to you. So you need to break essentially the staircase, the ladder right here. I would break the staircase in there as well, and then just, the staircase right here, and then just have a ladder right here for yourself. As long as it's 2 blocks high, you can jump up and get it, no matter what, no matter if you have parkour or not. You need to make sure that you break 2 things. Ladder right here, and just in case for security purposes, ladder right, or staircase right here, and ladder right here, because it leads up to the roof, and then they break the roof block, and they're able to get up here and get onto this walkway. If you break those 3 locations, the only pathway they can take is the one you built up front. Next thing is make sure you have no blocks connecting to the roof on the sides, either side, doesn't matter. Because if they're able to get on the roof, then they're just gonna come over here and they're gonna come in through one of the holes in the roof and attack you. So you either A, need to patch up all the holes in the roof, and you also need to make sure that there's no blocks connecting to the roof so they can't get in. We are learning, everybody. This is a learning process. This is supposed to be learning what's good and what's bad, and here we are. This also is the first episode, so I apologize if it's not as professional as it should be. Still learning how to do this, but I still think this is a success. If you break those few sections in the crafting room over here, they essentially have to come up from here, and it's a matter of just fighting. You know, it's just a matter of fighting, falling back, fighting, falling back. The beauty of it is, once they get to this fighting position, everything's concrete that they can break, like this is concrete, so they can't actually kill you. And they can't actually get through if you keep fighting them consistently. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need. Once you do all that, you're good to go. So that was Hoard Improvement. I know it wasn't the greatest start. That'll do it for Hoard Improvement. That was very stressful. I only spent like 40 minutes building. So I would say, you know, if you are going to turn this into a POI horde base, maybe give yourself like 2 days in game to do this. Thank y'all for watching. The next one will be a little bit better. What I'll probably do is, for the next one, is section it off a little bit more. So that way we know, like, okay, I'm working on the fighting position. Okay, now I'm working on the crafting base. And then I also look around a little bit more. I'm so used to doing everything live, I forget that I actually can edit things and remove them from it. So I don't have to speed and rush, you know? That's my bad. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. That'll be it for Hoard Improvement today. If you have a POI specifically, like a specific building you want me to turn into a horde base, let me know. I think what I'm gonna do next, which will be a fun one, is do US Army Post 7. I feel like that'd be a really, really, really fun one to do. And I also said it'd be a kick-ass horde base. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna turn US Army Post number 7 into a horde base, but we will deal with that next time.